Hey there, students. It's Monday, September the 12th. Welcome to the third week of classes for fall of 2022. I hope all of you are doing well. Big news in our house is that my son is on the homecoming court for North Forney High School. I never thought that would happen. That wasn't on my bingo card for this fall. But he is apparently paired up with a lovely young lady, and they are competing against several other young couples, and it sounds like it's going to be fun. That'll happen in a couple of weeks when the homecoming court is presented on September 22nd, so I'll let you know how it turns out. All right, so here's what we've got going on for this week. In NT 5103, we are finishing up our module on textual criticism, and so this week you will turn in the paper. I say paper, I really mean worksheet, and then you'll also work on the proficiency exam. So let me remind you a couple of things about those. With the TC problem, please read this carefully. This intro will give you some information about your problem that will help you solve it. It will help you think it through. And then you'll notice that we've got this particular worksheet that we want you to follow. The goal is to put something for every section. You'll notice that I ask you to do an introduction to the problem. I ask you to include a magical script like we've practiced. We walk through every aspect of the problem. Leave nothing blank. I want you to do your best thinking, try to think through all of these different aspects of the problem. You'll do that with external evidence as well, and then you'll write it up as a kind of like a Bible study note that you might see in a Bible on this textual problem. So this is the summation of our work in TC. Keep it in mind that you will put this into your paper, the first one you do in NT 5104. So I'll give you comments as we grade this, and then you can revise that for next semester. Now, the proficiency exam, that's going to cover stuff that you have learned in NT 5101 and 102. So the proficiency exam is going to cover vocabulary, paradigms, parsing, etc. It's very straightforward. It's a way of encouraging you to review to get those elements fresh, because next week we begin to dive immediately into translating and working on the text. All right, so in NT 5104, we are currently working on word studies this week. We finished the diagrams, and now we're working on word studies. And I actually like word studies a great deal. Those are some of the basic building blocks of the way that we think. And so when we think about a word study, what we're focusing on is how can we see what this word meant in context and its value for the theology of the passage, for the exegesis of the passage. So we've got, of course, videos for you to watch, a chapter for you to read, and then we'll be working towards a particular example. And if you have any questions, of course, you've got a discussion area here where you can ask me about how this process works. In NT 5110, we are currently working on the Roman political background, and this is going to be a normal unit. We've got reading, and then we have videos, but here we're doing the research paper topic, where you basically have to choose which topic you're going to work on. Now, what I want to do is to remind you that every other unit, we've got something on the paper. So once you get down to Unit 5, you'll have to turn in the research paper bibliography. So I would encourage you, once you turn in your research paper topic, jump down here to the research paper bibliography and read this requirement. It's a little bit different than what you have done before, so read these instructions sooner rather than later to make sure you're on top of what you have to do over the next couple of weeks. All right, well, that's it for the weekly video update. I hope that you are doing well in your particular corners of the world, and I'm praying for you. Let me know if there's any specific requests you've got, and I'll look forward to working with you online this week. Take care and have a great day.